What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? We're back again on EGTV, and today I got Lewis with me for the big, I can't even say big derby or London derby at this
It
point.
was big.
This game
You lot ruined it.
was supposed to be big, but then we went and lost 3 games on the bounce, and now it's almost like just to save our season, try to get back on winning ways. But what about you guys? For Chelsea, after you lost to Real Madrid, you guys went on a really good run, beating Southampton, beating what do you call it? Even Chelsea, you beat. Even Real Madrid, you beat, but you ended up losing the tie. You beat Crystal Palace, that also beat us. So it's like, whoa, like let's be honest. If after beating Southampton 6-0, we lost to Southampton, after beating Crystal Palace 2-0 that we lost to, you guys must be very confident coming up against Arsenal right now.
Yes, but like I can't lie, for this season it's just get it over and done with and just solidify third place. Like focus is on the FA Cup final, and it's only because that's the only thing that we stand to win at this point. Like in terms of Premier League, we're now 8 points clear of 5th place with 2 games in hand. So, as far as I'm concerned, any top 4 race that we were potentially getting sucked into is gone. So, for me now, these are all, it's kind of like a bunch of friendlies in all honesty. Obviously, you need to keep the motivation up because if you go on a run of losses, then yeah, you're back into this top 4 race when you made it very easy for yourself. But yeah, for right now, like, it's just play Arsenal, get a result against Arsenal, move forward. Whoever we have on the weekends, I completely forgot, half asleep, allow me. But West Ham, that's it. Play West Ham, beat West Ham, move. Man United, move. It's the same thing. Like, we're not fighting for a lot at this point. It's just about consolidating third place, but third place is already there. And I don't think Tottenham are going to take over from us in that perspective. Same thing with Manchester United. All their focus is going to be is maintaining 4th place. So as long as we do our job, we should be fine. And I expect it from us. Like, we play well, we play badly, we rarely ever lose. So the worst case scenario I expect is maybe a couple draws here and there. But yeah, this season's basically finished for us personally.
Okay. What about, let's get into who's going to be missing for this game for you guys, because for Arsenal, we will have some absences in this game. We will have some players out. We will have some players that are going to be missing, such as Kieran Tierney, of course. I know you guys also have Ben Chilwell out. So let's get into who's going to be missing in this game. What players are we expecting to be out? Because obviously this is a big part of our season. You guys missing Ben Chilwell kind of ruined your title hopes, ruined your season. And right now, us having Thomas Partey and Kieran Tierney out for such an extended period has literally derailed our whole season. So who do you expect to be out for this game?
For me, I'd say, well, I know Chilwell's out. Hudson-Odoi's still out. I think Kovacic is out. And Lukaku, I think Tuchel said there's a bit of a question mark about his sharpness and his fitness, so I think he'd be unlikely to start this game too. But yeah, a couple players out. Depth isn't necessarily our best, but it's enough. It's enough. So I don't think it's anything too deep.
Yeah. So there's no major injuries or anything concerns that have come up lately. Just Kovacic.
Kovacic came off in the cup semi-final, but it's a lot less deep than we thought it would be. Obviously goes without saying Ben Chilwell, but nothing's going to change on that front. Chronic Achilles injuries, as always, and Lukaku sharpness. So yeah, nothing too deep. Like, the biggest question mark would have been Kovacic, but he's fine, so it's all good.
Okay, so it's Ben Chilwell, Kovacic. Ross Barkley is not really a big issue.
Oh, is he out too?
Yeah.
Oh, well, anyway. Don't mean anything.
Okay, so for us, if you don't know, Tierney's out, Partey's out. Lacazette is doubtful with the situation where we don't know if he's fallen out with the manager. We don't know if he has COVID. We actually don't know what's going on. He recently had an interview similar to
what is it with your captains and doing this madness? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, bro, it's mad. Just 1 second.
Oh. Hey, man, disappeared like Arsenal's top 4 hopes. This one.
I needed to close the door. Wife is getting loud with on the phone. But yeah, bro, it's been mad. It's been mad because both of our teams have been down with bad strikers this season. Lukaku has not been performing for you guys. Who has been performing for you guys in the attacking third? Because we have not been scoring goals from our strikers. We've been basically scoring goals from everybody else. Similar
Yeah,
to
it sounds like Chelsea, bro. Sounds like Chelsea. In terms of our attack, Werner's been good the last few games. Yeah, he's been very good the last 2 or 3 games. I'll give him credit. He's been probably our best attacker so far, which can't believe I'm saying it, but here we are.
I thought
Havertz was
I thought Mount and Ziyech were your
no,
Mount
Mount's been pretty good
and
as well, to be
Havertz.
honest. I'm not giving him enough credit. Kai's been all right, but he's been invisible the last 2 games personally. Pulisic as well been poor. Ziyech not really seen a lot of, but he made a good amount of chances in the second half when he came on against Crystal Palace. It was just yet again no one converts those chances, and yeah, it'd just be Mount and Werner for me personally as our 2 best attackers right now.
Big up, guys! Get those likes up. Get those likes up right now. Enough about that. Let me get you to the predicted lineups. The predicted lineups that I'm seeing are something across the lines of majority of your players that played the last game are going to be starting up top this game. So I'm just looking at it here. 1 second. This is who scored, and they have Mendy, Rudiger, Silva, Azpilicueta, Reece James, Loftus-Cheek,
This
Conte,
stinks.
Alonso, Mount, Havertz, and Timo Werner.
This is a disgraceful lineup. Ugh. First off, Aspi respectfully has to come out, put Christensen in there. Ruben, to be honest, like he probably deserves a game based off the Crystal Palace match, but it was good coming off the bench as opposed to coming on and starting the match. But I think maybe you see Jorginho and Ruben. I don't know. When it comes to N'Golo, like he hasn't been at his best for a good amount of time this season. So I know Jorginho was poor in the first half, but he was brilliant in the second half. So you have to speak on one side and address the other. So I'd say Jorginho, Ruben. Up top, probably would be Havertz and Werner with Mountain behind. Or maybe some variation of the 3, because I don't think Pulisic starts, and I don't think he's justified a position to start either. Ziyech was all right off the bench, but I don't think he benches Werner. I could potentially put him over Havertz, but I don't think Havertz gets benched either. And yeah, Mount doesn't get dropped in general. I think the front 3 stays the same, though. I do think it's Havertz, Werner, and Mount. I wouldn't see any change there, but midfield definitely has to change and the defense. I wasn't happy with that.
Interesting. For me, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know who's gonna play sometimes when it comes to Arsenal, but right now I want Martinelli to start up top because of the whole Lacazette interview. I want it to be Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Xhaka, Lokonga,
Not even
Tavares left back, Cedric right back, our Ben White and Gabriel Magalhaes center back pairing, and Ramsdale in goal. So the only changes I'm making from our team that played the last game is I'm taking Lacazette. I'm taking what do you call it? Eddie Nketiah out, and I'm putting Martinelli up top because Eddie Nketiah started our last game, and I don't feel like Eddie Nketiah...
I don't know why you don't play Martinelli up top more. Like I think he should start up front against us because he does seem to turn up every time he plays Chelsea. Like obviously he had the goal in the 2-2 draw, and when you have like moments like that, you start to feel more confident against that sort of team. I remember when you guys beat us 3-1 at the Emirates on Boxing Day. Martinelli was just destroying us in attack, and he nearly scored an overhead kick in the second half. So I definitely think if you play him, he will be motivated to get up, especially playing against the likes of Thiago Silva, a player that would be a legend to someone like Martinelli, like coming up from Brazil, looking up to somebody like that. So yeah, like I don't want to see him start, but I'd expect him to start, and I think he would have a good performance too.
There you go. We had an issue. Let's just talk about tactics for a second, because how do you guys play? Because depending on how you guys play, I'm gonna have an understanding of how Arteta would want to suit the way we would play. Last time we played you, we went with a back 4, and Reece James had the whole right hand side to himself. Do you think you guys are gonna be sending seven or six people forward like you did the first time we played each other?
I think last time it was just a collapse from you guys' defense. So you gave Reece James the whole of North London to just do whatever he wanted with. And I don't know if you make that mistake the second time round, especially seeing as your starting 11 has completely changed since then. Will still be a lot of play through the through the wing backs. especially down on that right-hand side. I think most of our play will come down from that field. But again, it all just depends on conversion rate because it's just always like that with us.
Yeah, people in the comment section asking some questions. First of all, get those likes up, guys. I have not seen the Eddie Nketiah interview. When I do, I will definitely do a video on it. Big up Lewis, big up my guy, and QNTV. We got Eric in the house saying hi, Lewis. We got Ali saying big up, guys. Big up Ali. We got Ants in the house saying get those likes up, people. Get those likes up, bro. Just before we wrap up, let's be real. What's your prediction for the game? Because we could be here talking about who's bigger, Arsenal, Chelsea. We could talk about all these other things, but we know it's not that big of a game this time around. Let's be honest. There's no Chelsea fans probably want to win the game, but the players. Do you think they're up for this game? Do you think they're up for it the way they used to be? It's not that big of a game, in my opinion, right now, because your season's pretty much over. You've solidified top 3. Our season, we're fighting for top 4. It means more to us. Like, what motivation do your players have to go out there and put in a crazy performance? And are your fans going to even be in the stadium?
Yeah. It's just only going to be season ticket holders, so that'll be like 28k. I don't think it makes that much of a difference in terms of the atmosphere. If anything, you might even get a louder atmosphere.
Will they let away fans?
Yeah. You'll still have your 3,000 away fans. It's just going to be 20. It'll be 25 to 28k Chelsea fans, but again, won't make too much of a difference. I want Chelsea to just turn up because number one, it's a London derby against Arsenal. You can't get motivated for this, and I don't know what to tell you. And we let you guys get a result against us at the Bridge. Like, we had a good streak going against you guys, and we literally just threw it away, just off our own mistakes. So I need to see some motivation as a result of that. I do think we can get a result. I think there's going to be a lot more focus on you guys going into this game as opposed to us, which will take the pressure off Chelsea a little bit. But it's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy. I expect you guys to be very defensively minded going into this, and it's going to be whether we can break you guys. And guess we just have to wait and see, because I don't really trust our attack like that, in all honesty.
Okay, so everyone in the comment section right now, let me know, what are you going with? What's your prediction? Because for me, I'm not going to lie to you. I would be delusional to come out here and say we're going to slap Chelsea. That's not going to happen. Realistically, if we're going to win, we need a lucky 1-0 goal and shut up shop. And I'm hopeful that we can get some sort of result and turn around our good form. Because whenever we're in a bad form, we play Chelsea, we turn up. So I'm hopeful for a 1-0 win. What are you saying, Lewis?
1 or 2-0 Chelsea. Or maybe you guys get a goal as well, but I do see a Chelsea win at the end of it. I think you guys could draw the game. I don't think you guys win personally. I'd be very surprised if that happens, but I'd go, say, 2-0 Chelsea. Yeah, just 2-0.
2-0 Chelsea. There you go, guys. People saying standard 2-0 win for Chelsea. Okay. A lot of people saying 2-0 Chelsea. I could see us getting a point, guys. Let's be honest. I could see us at least getting a point, but I don't know if it's not going to be an easy game at all. Chelsea are currently in a better situation. But Lewis, we always have this conversation. Does the second Champions League and the FA Cup and winning more trophies and getting closer to Arsenal in the total trophy count, when do you think you guys are going to finally stop having this conversation of who's bigger? Because
I stopped having the conversation after number 2.
What?
Like, after number 2, I think it's done personally. Now we have a Club World Cup too, so it's like debate's over personally. Like,
because you guys completed football, you think you're a bigger club now?
Yes, because to me, it's like, I don't understand the logic based off a trophy haul, because it means we could win 2 more Champions Leagues, and it doesn't matter because you have 2 more FA Cups in the haul to add to your amount. So that don't really make sense. It's about what you have in there. And we've got everything. You guys have more league titles, but we have trophies that you guys don't have. We have a lot of trophies that you guys don't have. So to me, that's the debate for me.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you. If you ask me who's the bigger club right now, based on current form and who's the better situation right now, you guys are better than a majority of teams in this league. Let's be honest. But when it comes to bigger, they look at historically. It's not just what you're doing right now. So the problem, I feel like you guys get so capped up and stuck on who's bigger based on the last 20 years. Because if you do based on the last 20 years, are you saying Liverpool, you're bigger than Liverpool also?
Based on the last 20 years?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. But for me, like when it comes to Liverpool, Liverpool have more Champions Leagues, they have more Premier Leagues, and they've won everything. They've
Okay.
got more of everything, and they've won it all too, so they can flex everything.
Okay. So
Plus, they have won everything recently too. They have won a Club World Cup, they have won the Champions League, they have won the Premier League in the last 3 years. So it's not like they're just relying on their past. There's a lot from the past, but there's present history too.
Okay, what about AC Milan? They have more Champions Leagues and stuff than you, but they're relying a lot on their past. Are you saying Chelsea's bigger than AC Milan now?
In terms of a trophy haul, not really. Fan base, I'm not so sure about. I don't know.
Fan base, yeah, probably because of the English game. But when it comes to Arsenal, don't you think Arsenal have a bigger fan base than Chelsea?
You could have 10 years ago, I would have agreed. Now I'm not so sure.
I think because our fan base is, let's be honest, a lot of Arsenal fans that I speak to, they tell me they don't want to talk about Arsenal. They don't want to associate themselves with Arsenal.
No, but like before, all Arsenal fans would say at the very least is that they had the biggest fan base and they dominated social media. Like, I remember when Arsenal used to win every single poll, even ones that they shouldn't be winning, stupid ones. Like, there'd be a player of the season and you lot would pick Ozil and he weren't even really up there for player of the season, but you'd win the poll and shit like that. So you guys do have the fan base, but I think Chelsea's has continued to grow, and it's now at that point too.
I think because everything is going so well for you guys, the positive fans and the negative fans, you see both of them. But since things are going so bad for us, you've seen it. When we were doing well, all the positive people came out of the hiding. But now that we're doing bad again, everyone's going back into hiding. And I feel like when your club is doing well, you see how vocal your fan base is. You see how big they are. Because Liverpool, 5-6 years ago, I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't see many of them. I did not see many Mo Salah shirts. As I do now, I did not see many shirts of Benteke. Let's be honest. No one was walking around rocking Benteke shirts as much as they're rocking Mo Salah shirts. So the fact that you guys are being successful, that's where you're seeing majority of fans. But once Arsenal's back to a level where we're very successful and we're winning major honors, you'll see the fan base and the size of the fan base and how big the fan base is. It's almost people have forgotten how good we are. But yeah, Lewis, we're just gonna wrap it up here. But you have any closing remarks before we go?
I only got one more month to say it. So yeah, champions of Europe. Let's go up the Chelsea. But yeah, as always, guys, if you haven't done so already, as always, smash the like and subscribe button. Carefree Lewis G, if you guys haven't checked out already, please like and subscribe there as well. And yeah, safe having me on, bro. Appreciate it.
No worries. And big up everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to Lewis's channel, subscribe to my channel. And you know what? We'll catch you guys after the game. I probably will not do another stream on the preview for Chelsea game or anything else like that. If anything, you guys catch me on the next stream. Have yourselves a good one. And thank you, Lewis, for coming on the channel like always.
As always.
Big up, guys.